Hello and welcome to another straight line challenge, and we haven't done one of these for a long time.
I don't know what we're going to be going. So it's our first fence.
Oh, Steve, yeah, we've just hit in the first fence. Look, here we are. Well, we are in a place called Newark.
I've done one before.
And the object of the exercise is to cross
First fence on the go.
the entire length of the straight line and keep to it as much as you can without deviating it off, and to approach anything that comes your way.
Off one end!
Oh yeah, right. That's a Mad Farmer, that is. That's a Mad Farmer impression, that was. Anyway, let me introduce you to who we got.
We're going now, leaving the fence, so we see the...
This is Manel. Now, he's a bit of an expert, really. He's done the 3 Peaks Challenge, the 6 Peaks Challenge, every challenge you can imagine. He is a top guy. And just the job for this one. There's Dan.
The trousers.
Now, Dan is Danger Dan, they call him. Or I just call him that. Now, he was a good friend of the late Kev Maddy, who we dedicate this walk to. One of his mates. Many happy times they've had. Got up to a lot of mischief over the years. And here we have these two guys here, Craig and Luke. Craig and Luke are quite new to the walking group in the grand scale of things, but great to have them along. Great guys. So now we're sort of walking over. This is the reclaimed.
With that, we'd have to go around it, wouldn't we?
Yeah, it's just Steve. I'm just getting him all G'd up and ready. Now we are starting to go off road now. And look at that, nice patch of nettles to start the day off with. Okay, and nice. So we were actually going down into Shortwood. I think it's called Shortwood. This is the area of Newark. It's been kind of reclaimed by the mine, really, and this sort of stretch of forest was left in between, and they mined out in between it. Now, quite interesting enough, when they planned to open cast this, there was a lot of protesters in this area who were making up makeshift camps in the woods and all sorts of different things. Look at Manel there, leading the expedition. Danger Dan there. Look, and we are... It's nice when you see that path there. You think, oh, I can just cut down there. So the straight line challenge came from a guy called Geo Wizard. And he's got a YouTube channel, and he does some absolutely amazing straight line challenges. So we're just getting going now. So we've got a nice downhill stretch now in these woods.
Hey, look at this little chair here.
When you find a chair in the middle of the woods, that's a bit weird, isn't it? But we later transpires that it's actually a forest school of some kind.
So this place has been riddled with...
Manel's always taking photos, you know.
Simple, isn't it?
But no one's actually took a
I feel that on the knee
a sit down on the seat, have they? But yes, here we go. I apologise in advance if you hear my breathing through this, but this is filmed on a GoPro that's literally right next to my mouth, so you're going to hear some heavy breathing. Unfortunately, you're going to have to put up with it because I've filmed this, and that's just the way it is.
Yeah.
So look at this. We're just getting the sticks ready now. This is quite an important thing, to get a good stick for the job. Of course, Dan has to go one better and have a handcrafted one.
Forest school, this is a classic forest school.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not 100% sure on it being a forest school, but it's got all the hallmarks.
God, that is a good one.
So who's getting sticks?
I've got that one, you know.
Me and Dan. Have the other? I didn't even notice. Have the other boys got one? I don't know whether they have or not. Manel's has he disappeared? Oh, he's somewhere. Look, he's always disappears from the group. Manel
nice,
does.
isn't it? Look at it.
Yeah. So this is Shortwood, I think. This is the area of Shortwood. A lot of this area has been buckled by mining,
never know, do you?
little pits and
But bearing
things
in
like
mind,
that
a lot
scattered
of
around here. There was
as
actually a
well,
mine
where
at
all those
Shortwood.
camps were along here was all for the like.
These two don't even need a stick.
Yeah.
They aren't having one.
Yeah.
I mean, the beauty of the
here we
straight
go.
line
This is
walk
now-
is
now we're
that,
into
or the challenge, is we don't know what's ahead of us and what kind of terrain is ahead of us really. But I've got the stick is ready for action. And you might ask yourself, why do we need a stick? Well, a stick is really good for pacing yourself, but also just handy when you're crawling on your hands and knees like I am through thorns and nettles, like I am now. Look at that, I'm actually under a short.
I'm going to put a GPS on
There you go.
you.
He's laughing, look. Even
Oh, what the
laughing,
hell's
look. He's
this?
laughing. At this moment, they completely trust me to
Look at
follow,
that, I was skimming through
to
that.
present a
Honestly.
straight line. That does change. You can see the sun, look, streaming through the trees. What a lovely place to be, and a lovely view. Manel's got his little reading glasses still on.
I mean, my rucksack was too high.
What he's laughing at is I actually got stuck in the bush then. Thankfully, I'm not recording myself.
This is where it gets sketchy now, look.
Sketch is a good word.
Go.
I later realised that these fences are actually for keeping the deer in certain areas. So this trackway that's running through
Bang
here,
on.
this was actually used to
Bang
move
on,
the
look.
coal backwards and forwards. On occasions you'll hear me saying, bang on, we're on the light line, we're on the light line. It's just reassuring them.
That's where we are, look. Bang on the line. Boys, we good or what?
Let me talk about what we've got set up here.
Why would we go that
So
way?
I've got a program that's giving me a straight GPS line and also a pinpoint marker, which shows me my exact position. And Manel decides to get his phone out, and so what I'm doing is I'm actually following the line, and Manel is plotting the line as we go. Nice bit of deck in there, nice table and chairs will look nice there, won't they?
Manel, I stick I'll follow them.
I was just debating them to be a complete
everything going on here,
arsewipe
isn't there?
and just go through the bushes.
Just keep to the right as much as we can. Yeah, just keep, in a... Oh yeah, here we go.
It always starts off here where you've got loads of energy, you're bouncing around, it's all good fun, isn't it? But God, it gets hard.
Right, well, nothing we can't handle, our team.
Bit of confidence boost in there.
Could you walk down the tree?
Yes, we've found a brook by the looks of it here, and we've got to go down into that brook and get up the other side. Get down,
yeah, it's
straight
alright for
down
you to
there,
do that,
look,
isn't
no
it?
bother. It's like some
Sure.
sort of like some ferret, isn't he? Look at him, he's just going down there.
Oh, mate, lovely. Well, it's part of the job, innit?
Oh yeah, look at this now. Look at this.
I've-
Work our way out of this one. Right.
Oh, this is sketchy. That's the new word, that's the new word, isn't it? For
Yeah. It's very American, that word, isn't it?
Tree.
Look at that. That vine is
Oh,
just
look
like
at that, mate. It's like
Tarzan.
that vine, it was meant to be, innit?
Yeah. That's a mighty fine vine.
Oh, look at this, mate. We're abseiling down it.
Oh yeah. Kev Maddy will be proud of us with that, right? We're abseiling without the ropes. Tarzan style.
This place is
And
great.
he's found a swing, look. Only Dan could have a go in that swing. Look at him, he's loving that. Except he's got to keep his stick in his hand, hasn't
That
he?
is a sheer drop.
Look at these two boys coming down there, look. You can start to see the brook now. And that brook is actually orange. It's made, there's a lot of iron oxide in the water, which suggests there's a lot of iron in the rocks here. So these boys are coming right down here.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, these guys give it 100% every time.
Mate, that's what I'm meant to be. You be washing your boots.
Try not to get your feet wet.
If you look at the trees, look at the chunks of iron ore that's in the bottom of the root, look. Look at them beauties.
They can't be bothered to even bother looking, can they? Oh, Manel is. Manel's a bit of a geek like me.
Yeah. It's the iron, isn't it? The iron oxide. Look at this little steps in made here.
They're crap, really. I mean, look, if you're watching this and you do go into Shortwood and you do mess about in those on them swings and stuff, message me. Got a bit of a steep climb up now. Here we go. This is what it's like. It's up, down, up, down, up, down on the territory. But we're actually rewarded with a beautiful open field in a minute.
Come on, guys, admit it. This is fun, isn't it?
I am not. I'm just trying to keep the experience going there. How many badges has Craig got on the back of his? Look at him. Notice he's got the rucksack with all, eh? He's absolutely Luke.
What the hell?
Is just
what in God's name, mate? There's a real one of exploring.
Look at this. You'll see in a minute. Look over to the right. You'll see the. You're going to see the deer hidden in the long grass. Look at that. Now to get over barbed wire fence. I tell you what, I'm so helpful. Look at this great
what a
field.
Beautiful field. Boys, bang on the line.
So this, believe it or not, was open cast mined. It's just so well preserved, isn't it?
Jesus, look at that.
Dan's not even over it yet. Come on, Dan.
Straight on the bang on. And the left.
So yeah, you're going to see you'll see the deer in a minute. Look, it's just behind Manel.
Oh God, look at Lanco Woods there. Look how much that climbs up by.
Yeah, it's really good fun when you can see what's ahead of you, can't you?
Quarry. Yeah.
This is the bit where Manel is fearing that we've got to abseil down the quarry. Even though I've got the rope ready, he thinks we're going to abseil down the quarry. And this is where he starts to get a bit twitchy because he's thinking, but hey, I've done my research here. We're going to go in the right way. There'll be no abseiling down quarries.
Guys, just take a minute to think about where we are here and how beautiful it is.
I'm enthralled with this landscape, aren't I, at the moment? Beautiful long grass. It's a meadow, isn't it, in theory?
You're an expert now. It's the blood.
Yeah, the blood will be more evident at the end. The blood joke there is more about what happens. I'll show you at the end of the video.
Got old hedgerow, look, little old. That doesn't look good, does it?
It's such a nice field, though, isn't it?
That's the climb over the Arkle, isn't it?
Yeah, look, there's a human there. Do you see him in the distance there? A human being. Yeah, and we're getting near that. We're getting near that Limekiln Woods and that huge climb over. You could be forgiving. It looks like the Wrekin from this angle, but that is to come later.
Oh shit! Well, we're gonna.
Oh, that was a bit over the top.
We can't, mate. We've got to go through it.
Oh, it's just right, this is where I realise that there's actually a pool right in the way of where we're going, so we've no choice but to go around it. I mean, if it was the summer, we would have probably have swam through it. It was the summer. So we're having to take a very minor detour here. This footpath actually leads you down to the other side of. I think it's Shortwood, yeah. Leads you down there, Limekiln Lane, that sort of neck of the woods.
You're never going to be able to do it.
No, just get well.
I think actually it takes you down towards Sterroway Farm. So you can see the pool, which is to the left of us. Even though we are in Telford, there's some beautiful parts of the countryside. Now we've got to turn right now.
We'll go back in
and
now.
The old barbed wire fence is there. Look, just looking for a good point to cross.
Would they go through the pond?
Yeah, the kayak it. They'd have a kayak. They'd have a kayak set up already.
Yeah, I'm just saying about the Geo Wizard there, that he would have got a kayak ready and literally gone across that pool. But you know, we're not the Geo Wizard, are we? But I do recommend you sub his channel because it's really good. So now we're just going across now into the woods here at. We're in the realms of Limekiln Woods now, and we're just walking along now to get ourselves in the right point so we're back online. This place has absolutely been obliterated by mining. It's so buckled with lumps and stuff, and there used to be a lot of limestone mining here, also coal mining as well.
Yeah, I know.
But unmistakably a beautiful woodland this is. Can you see these sort of raised areas we're standing on? These are actually originally tramways.
Okay. Yeah. We're back on actually, just go back a little bit. Yeah.
It's all uphill from now on.
There, aren't we? Yeah, so we've got this woods to come through now, look. That's a Pharaoh wood, isn't it?
Yes, yeah.
Okay. We'll just keep checking as we go along.
Yeah.
Yep, straight. It's weird, isn't it? Because these are where they...
I should have recorded this.
They have tramways along them.
This is where Manel decides to get his phone out and start plotting the route as well.
Anyway, you mean that would
he normally does a Strava and records our route, but on this occasion he didn't start it off. Anyway, we know it's about 263 miles, something like that. It isn't that far. It's under 3 miles. The route is.
In walking distance, it's not that far, but it's the terrain.
But, I mean, we'll see.
Yeah.
You know how
much we deviate by. Well, this apple.
Straight is the line.
Yeah.
You see. But, that's
right then.
Okay.
So just to be clear here, Manel will be tracking where we've been, and I am tracking where we're going. So on that kind of detail, we will probably be weaving in and out of trees, going to the left, slightly going to the right. But once you zoom it out, you get the more or less straight line then.
With the t-shirt boys, mate, we're hot-blooded males.
We're referring to the blood comment again, which will be more evident at the end of this video. So we are just approaching Limekiln Woods now. We're sort of just going into the thick of it now, and this woods really does stretch right the way along, really, and it's split up by the golf course. So we're just going through the first section of the woods. It's a sort of gentle climb up this buckled ground. A lot of this area is used by deer and stuff like that.
I think this is a good little tree to stop and have a drink.
Look at that. That's a good little bench to sort of sit on, with a nice big log to sit on.
Sometimes I go off past in Limekiln Woods, and I really like it.
Yeah. Come back with blood on your legs.
There's the blood comment again. Oh, I bet you can't wait to see what that's all about. Oh yeah, time for a drink now, a much needed drink, okay? And it's actually getting quite hot, you know. And this was actually filmed in June, the end of June it was. So we're just checking the route before we head off again. We've had our drink of water and we are ready to rock. At this point, I've actually just had to literally get on my hands and knees and crawl under that bush. It wasn't pretty. It wasn't good. So the climb is still going on. I think we're all starting to feel this now, because it is literally climb, climb, climb. Who'd have actually thought the Lincoln Woods was as steep as this? Because when you're walking through it normally, you can't really see it, but it's this is climbing, and I tell you what, you can hear I'm out of breath now. It's a brutal climb. Listen to that. Oh my god. I wish I could edit all that out for you guys, but it just gives you an idea of how steep it is. We just keep climbing, look. Manel is obviously ran ahead, Mr. Free Peach Challenge.
Or feeling it slightly.
Look at me with Dan. It's okay to be knackered, Dan. Dan's like not giving anything away. The light at the end of the light at the top. Did you hear that? The light at the top. Yeah. Look at me and Dan. We don't give a shit. It's the taking part that counts. You can forgive this breathing because, I mean, it is steep. You can see that. We're trying to clamber our way up a gigantic big hill. You know what I mean? You know, I've got a bit of weight on me as well. Yeah, Manel is apparently at the top, but I don't think it actually is the top. It's like one of them Wrekin things. It looks like the top, but it isn't the top. But I might be wrong. It might not be right. Might be the top. Oh, look at this. All you can see is the floor, because that's all I'm looking at, look. Oh, look at that. Hey, look at them. They're all just waiting there. There we go. There we go.
That's the open area.
Oh, let's just have a look at everybody. Look at Manel.
And this is the quarry. So
Manel's worried we're going to go down the quarry face.
Yeah.
Well, I hope so.
I do. The spa.
I literally sit on this log in a minute and it just breaks. That was a climb. Yeah. Look, even Luke over there is just having a little sit. Oh, there we go. Oh, Dan's leaning on his stick, look. Oh my god, look at Dan's face. Look at him. He's feeling it. Mr. Free Peaks Challenge though, he's okay. He's okay. I'm sitting next to Craig here. Me and him are sharing a log together. Look.
If we go.
Yeah. Look at Manel. He's still on the chase here. He's making sure we're going in the right way, isn't he? Look?
We're actually online, right?
You know that moment where you're too knackered to even
technically
speak?
speaking, it's saying we're in the middle of it here.
In the middle of the forest.
We skirt past the top of the quarry.
That's bad news, isn't it? When you're not even.
So in theory, we've actually, if
halfway.
anything, go a little bit right when we carry on. And then we come, hopefully we come out. Okay, so let's have a look at what we've got going on here, right? It's saying our altitude is 811 feet above sea level. We've covered a distance of 1.87 miles. And it's took us 1 hour 17 minutes. Yeah, that's all I can tell you at this stage, or could be bothered to tell you.
Anyway,
I was just thinking, if I did that any more than a week, I tell you what, my body clock is set, and I wake up about 5:30 every morning on the dot, and I also feel tired at the same time, and I go to sleep at the same time. So that throws it completely out. Yeah. And if you've ever been out of you've ever been out of kilter, it's like going on a plane. You know, when you have to get up really early in the morning to go on a holiday. I hate that. Ruins you, doesn't it? So we just go over to the right a little bit. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Flipping hell. Oh God, look at this, it's buckled, this ground, isn't it? Oh. Yeah, we'll go round and then back to the middle. Yeah. We did need to go to the left anyway. Right. This place is just mad, isn't it? Manel.
Again, I don't think we'd have carried one that far. They're hunting us. Yes,
You smell the blood. Smell the blood.
So it's quite usual to see them in here.
Yeah.
Much more than the Wrekin.
Okay.
Here we are again.
Let's just check Whisper well before we go up there.
Well, look.
Yeah.
So we are now heading up a really, really steep section of Limekiln Woods now. You can see how steep this really is. Look at it. Manel's like a mountain goat. Look at him. Look at him go. Look at him go up there with speed. It is tough. This is. It's probably the most uphill sections that we've had so far. But it just keeps going up and up and up. Oh, this bit goes down. Oh yeah. So up and down. You can see how much it's taken the toll on everybody there, because it's when you're climbing a huge hill like this, yeah, it's going to take it out of you. I mean, the irony is it's such a short walk, but it's the terrain that makes it worse.
He fell in the river.
Yeah, that is true. Manel likes to go off on his own a little bit. Look, you can see him up there. He wants to be first to the top of the hill. But he did fall. That was a true story. He did fall in the river once.
Honestly, Matty would have loved it, wouldn't he?
He would have done, especially what Dan's wearing on the bottom of his trousers. I don't even know what they are. There must be some sort of trouser protectors or something. That's probably just stop your legs getting your trousers getting torn to shreds. God, this is hard up here. This is hard.
Is it the top?
Yeah, Manel saying, "Are we at the top? Is it going to be a false top? Is it going to be? You don't know, do you?" But we'll keep going. I think we're nearly there now. Oh, Dan, I bet you felt that. You just muster the energy just to get over that log. I think we'll be pretty much needing a rest and a drink at the top of this section. Oh, we're up the top. Let's have a look how the boys are looking. Oh, Luke and Craig are still cracking on up there now, look. You noticed that it's Craig that wears the rucksack. Oh yeah, you see, he's got it sorted. Luke is a man of leisure, look. And look at the old Craig, the pack horse.
Guys, look at that.
Wow, we're not sure where we are now. We think we are not far from the golf course now.
Manel, I thought you said this was the top. Is this the top? Oh, it looks like it though. It doesn't look like the tree line.
No,
look
at it. There's a hill ahead of us by the looks of it.
Look at these edges. Somebody's planted that there when it was before all this forest was here. Look. Look at them hawthorns, because you never could tell how old these are.
Yeah, that's true. You know, hawthorn hedges are quite old. You know, and they do mark out old field boundaries.
Honestly, it's like having a
we're exploring. Let's just see where we are.
Like
is it going to go up again?
On a low bridge. Just take.
It is like a wilderness here.
Oh, he's ruining it. Look. Good.
Yeah, I don't know. We don't know what he's saying. Yeah. We are too far away from him to understand exactly what he's saying, and we always will need the Google Translator due to his accent.
We're bang on now.
But joking aside, Manel is a great guy. I tell you, he is just.
Don't go over there.
It's been a pleasure knowing him over these years, and you know, he's been in our group for quite a while now. You know, when he goes off, he does challenges, he does this, that, the other, you know. He's a great guy. Oh, there's a track we've just passed there, look. But still carrying on through the woodland.
Yep.
Yeah, you've got the field on the...
Yeah, the trees sort of come out into on its own.
That didn't make any sense whatsoever.
Health and safety route here.
Yeah, the golf course.
Yeah. Hopefully it won't be so busy up that end, because it's the top right at the top end.
We're just sort of thinking about the Wrekin of how we're going to pass that.
Manel doesn't quite can't seen you in a while, have I?
Have you walks, and the ones that you've done...
Did you bring your Polly Pockets with you?
The Polly Pockets, you say? The Polly Pockets. No, I haven't bought the Polly Pockets.
Do you know what? Telford and Wrekin have banned the use of them, you know.
They have banned the use of Polly Pockets.
I do. I've got a stash.
But they're quite important in my job, you know. But Manel hasn't been on a walk for ages with us, so it's just nice to catch up with him.
Yeah.
This seems to be quite level at the moment, doesn't it?
Oh, Jesus, really?
So here we go.
Alton.
Yes.
Where the chained oak is.
Look at his face.
Towers.
The chained oak?
Go and see the chained oak.
He's just looking at me like oblivious. It is actually true.
Yes, yeah.
You know the story about the chained oak?
No.
The hex is the story of the chained oak, right? The Earl of Shrewsbury, right?
This is a true
he
story.
Owned Alton Hall at one point, right? And then what happened, right, is he was coming home one night, and then this witch or something basically asked for money, stopped him, said, "Do you got any money?" And he said, "No, go away, you peasants." And then he put a curse on them, and he said, "For every something to do with every branch of the old oak tree that falls, one of your family will die." Right? So there was a storm one night, the branch fell, and one of the members of the family died.
Look at Dan nodding.
Like that. And then it happened again. So what he did is he went and chained this oak up with all these big chains to make sure none of them branches hit the ground. And it's there. Have a look for it.
He doesn't believe me.
It's unreal. Yeah, the chained oak, right? A lot of people think it's a joke. I've been and seen it.
Look at his look. Look at him.
Alton Village. Yeah, Alton. Yeah.
He did come back to me a week or two back and say that he sent me some pictures that he did visit the chained oak.
No, it's true. I've seen it with my own eyes. Because I was in Alton, I thought, you know what?
The trouble is, when you bullshit a lot, people don't believe you.
Just Google it and you'll find the location of it.
OMG, we are going down now, look. We are going down the hill.
God, my stick is shit compared to yours, Dan. Mate,
Dan's
that's
is just the
handcrafted.
best. I mean, that's hand carved. I think he took it home with him actually after
Kev
the
would be,
expedition.
he would be shaping that and everything with his knife, wouldn't he? What you fucking bringing that knife for? You never know.
Oh, a bit of swearing
What's you
there.
doing that for, mate? Oh, I know this path now. What we'll do... We are on track, we're all right. We slightly need to go to the left a little bit. Lefty,
Oh,
Lucy.
we've just come down Limekiln Woods now, and now we're about to hit the golf course. And this is the track that's sort of up the side of it now. This is the tricky bit now, crossing the golf course without getting hit by a golf ball.
We're going down the quarry. We haven't had to use the rope yet. I've been bent all edged, mate. We were using it all the time. It was so...
Careful, we're not.
We're just off slightly, but when we go across the field, we'll make sure that when we get to the other side of the field, we go right or left to get the right left.
Let me see.
Jesus, look at that! Look at that for a line. Mine would look like that if it was tracing us. It would. Mine would look like that if it were chasing us. Yeah, when you look at it at a distance, it's not too bad, is it?
It is not.
Yeah. So let's look now. Just in here, we're
Actually, that line that we're following at the moment would miss the Wrekin, wouldn't it?
Well,
no, looking where I am.
now the Wrekin is over there.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So I'm kind of thinking, well, at the moment we're heading away from it, aren't we? We're not quite on.
We're here, just in this little bit here.
Yeah, you see, we are a bit offline.
Yeah.
So we need to go left.
Yeah. Let's see.
Yeah.
That's it. I'll zoom it in and then we'll walk over to it. Yeah.
Yes, that's more than the 10 meters allowed.
Yeah.
Allowance.
Yeah. We'll go in. We're nearly there. Timp by much. Yeah. Okay, we're just crossing over it now. Yeah, we should have a swathe of woodland in front of us. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Okay.
This does have to be the most sketchiest part of this walk.
We're on a straight line challenge.
Especially when we go over the golf course.
Yeah, this is correct.
So this is just a little
Just going off
ribbon
to the
of
right
woodland.
slightly now. No, I mean we're going off to the right where we need to be left.
I don't even think I even know what I mean by that. Here we go. You can see the light and the 24-foot ferns. And this should bring us onto the golf course. The golf course is quite a big site, really. It's off Golf Links Lane. You can get to it from Wellington. The access road is off the A5. But yeah, it's sort of if you come at a certain time, you see lots of deer on here in the evening. It's really nice. Luckily, it looks quiet here. Let's cross the golf course without getting hit by a ball.
Okay, right. We've got to go over there now, right? Across that way to meet the line. See, we're just there, look. See, at the moment, we're on the edge.
Yeah. So we need
Go over that way, yeah.
You can see... Can you see the sort of woodland ahead? You can see there's a sort of slightly raised area. That's kind of where we're heading for.
Good.
It's sort of, we're supposed to really be cutting through the trees there, but there's not much in it by going along the grass. There we go, straight across now.
No. Yeah, this is right. Okay. Hold on. Right, so we've met the line. So if we see if we've met the line now. So all we need to do is go over to the left a little bit now, don't we, to get back on the line? Who gives a shit? Well, they are.
Because mine.
Yeah.
If I point, you see, you see the arrow?
Yeah. It is, yeah. So we go. What we can do is we can go straight over, walk up the edge until we meet the line again.
Yeah.
Further up.
It's all very technical, this, you know. So far, not many golfers about. Oh,
Okay,
I can spot one.
We are. Keep going over this way.
I cut it out of the film, but actually we got stopped by one of the golfers who was wondering what we were doing.
Keep going over.
In a sort of mobility kind of
I know, look at this.
golf cart.
We've got to go in here.
There we go. This is only a little tiny bit of shrubbery here, and then it goes into another part of the golf course. So we're thinking we're back in the woods now, but we're in the woods, but we're not. We're on the next section of golf course.
We're turning now. Something smells dead here.
Yeah, there is an awful pungent smell.
Ugh. Something smells rotten, doesn't it? Decomposed. What the hell am we going to find in here?
The only thing we're going to find in there is the other golf course.
That's it. We should hit another golf course now. Yeah. Back online now. Now we can start seeing the Wrekin now, look. So look at exactly how we're going to come up the Wrekin. It's back bang on where we're going. Yeah. So we're going straight across the golf course. You just have to trust this GPS on this now. So we just need to go slightly to the right. Yeah. Just hold off 1 second. Come across, guys. It's alright, pal, we're on a straight line mission. To the Wrekin, mate. Yeah, we've got to basically cross everything that comes in our way and do it now. We've already had one over there, got hit by a golf ball, but we just got to carry on. Yeah. Okay, over we go, baby. Oh my.
We're now making our way down towards the bottom of the Wrekin, or slightly to the side of it. So this is the downward section, and I chose this route really because it's the easiest. It avoids the quarry, etc. And it just seems to be the easiest way. But I still don't know what's ahead of us here. Thankfully, it's going downhill, which is always a bonus.
Yeah. Okay. We've got to go to the left a little bit, the right a little bit.
Steve doesn't know his right from his left by the sounds of it.
We've just got to go right a bit.
But it is nice to have a nice downhill section finally.
Look, if we go this way, we go. Look.
Manel still confused about
line.
which way we're going up the Wrekin.
No, look.
That is following, that is going straight for... What part of the Wrekin are you thinking of going to? Because
No.
we...
Is he going to the same one I'm going to?
We're at the first quarter of it.
Yeah, the first one.
It is a bit weird, to be fair, which way we go up the Wrekin. It's sort of
we're in here,
side-on
look, we're on it,
type
we're online
scenario.
now.
Okay.
We've gone out, yeah. There you go. I can see the finish line now. Yeah. Look, we've gone out that far.
Yeah. And now towards the projection. If
Yeah.
you go.
Yeah, so if we look, if we go carry on.
Yeah.
There we go, we're over the
think I
top of
need
the
to get
Wrekin.
Manel
There's
a
the
piece of
Wrekin, the
chalk?
first bit of the Wrekin there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're going up the first section of it.
You are going this way.
Yeah. We're heading towards it. Look there. Look,
Okay. Yeah, no, that's fine. Let's have.
Ah, look at him. Yeah, that's fine.
That's the main
We
thing.
actually
Have
did
we?
hit
And we're
it
still
bang
on
on,
we're still on there.
so
So
we
whatever
did
we're
do
both
it.
doing
I
is
like
working.
him though. He's very on it.
Maddie, what would Maddie done?
You first. We'll get video.
Yeah, let's just keep. We'll just keep.
And
Nice straight line now.
let's just remind
It's
ourselves that this walk
disorientating,
is in
isn't it?
memory of
Because it's
Kev
just
Maddy.
towards it's. Yeah. But ultimately, we got to reach the destination.
It is hard to think we've got to climb the Wrekin.
I bet you'll be
yet after
googling
that
straight line
brutal
challenges
Lancashire
later,
hill.
won't you? You're to see that it's. So we're off slightly over to the left a little bit. You're probably not that much of a left.
This is quite a steep incline down, really, isn't it?
Honestly, this is up, down, innit? This is the final descent to the ascent to the road.
Descent.
I think we'll have a bit of a break and a bite to eat when we get down the bottom.
Oh,
When we get
something
to
to
that
look forward
point, 'cause I thought that was a
to.
waypoint meaning rest point. Manel doesn't want to do the straight line challenge, does he?
I
Look at
didn't
him.
really. It isn't really a waypoint. I just feel like a rest.
Okay,
We're getting down there. Dan's in the lead this time.
let's
Look.
go over this way now.
Nearly down. I have to just keep cross-checking that map
Oh,
every
nice.
time. Because you literally could go off any second. It's
Man. Oh, bloody hell. I caught that,
Wow.
I pre-cut that, boys.
There's the fence. And I think these fences are to actually stop the deer. They've obviously been ripped down or fallen down over time.
Not a sheer cliff face, Manel.
Oh no, Manel's very disappointed we haven't hit the sheer cliff face of the quarry.
I'm gonna go.
Another one. Well, if this has been cut, probably the other one.
Little do we know, we're in some sort of like Jurassic Park
Well, guys, I
kind
tell
of
you what, I've
enclosure
enjoyed
now.
that. It was pretty damn cool.
Looks like one of those
No, we're good,
like
we're good.
cages that they keep the pterodactyls in.
No, they're not. They're not asked. He just said, I think I'll go home because my car's round the corner.
Yeah, that's it, you see. Luke only
Jeez,
lives
we've got
round the
another
corner,
fence and
Luke and
we've
Craig.
got to get over this.
And there's another fence now. Oh my god, here we go. And I think this fence is designed primarily to stop the deer going onto the road potentially.
Right,
Now watch
okay.
this, this is quite funny.
It just requires scissors in here.
Yeah, let's have a little look at it. Yeah. It's quite a flexible fence, that's one good thing about it. It is literally just made of plastic. So let's try it out first. We can't get under it. It doesn't look like I can get over it either. Giving it a go.
Yeah.
Dan's having a look, see what he can do. No, that's a fail. That is a fail.
Right, that is the best way. Where he is.
So Manel's
I'm
going
go
to
the
try it
corner.
now.
I'll see if that for my...
Yeah, of course.
Go Manel. So go for the corner if in doubt. Okay. Oh Manel, look at that, right between the nuts. Whoa, he's out. He's in now. He'll just gloat now, won't he?
Good thinking. Yeah,
Yeah, look
But
at me
then-
saying,
but
come up that
I'm
side. You
Steve,
try to do me a
aren't I?
favour here.
that,
Here we go. Here's for clumsy.
You need to get this away.
you know what? I'm just going to go for your approach.
Let's roll over and hope for the best.
Careful.
Watch what happens next.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, obviously, we're trying not to damage this fence. That's the key thing, and we don't.
Let's just get my balance.
Oh, this is, look at this, live balance. Look at the shaking going on. Oh, it's got to be another
Pass my
tightrope.
rucksack, please.
Oh, I've done it. I'm in.
Thank you.
The man is in. There we go. Lovely job. Look at that fence back to... Oh, for God's sake. He's just opened it up.
What a wanker.
That is granted.
Right. Let's have a bit of bite to eat now. Flipping hell, boys. That was... Oh, my God.
That was pretty
Did you see
intense,
that? I mean,
really.
we were
In
saying
theory,
that.
we've
Who
gone
doesn't
over a
have shower
huge
for
big
70 You
hill.
would need that for 72 hours. It's all right. I don't need to shower.
What the hell? What the Is it around the fence?
That's quite sensitive to movement, though, isn't it? Okay, look, boys, look. Can you look? You can see go this way. Look, you can see when we've only got. Can you see over the other side of the Wrekin there? We got that finish point there. There's the sketchy field. Look, there.
Yeah.
There's Wrekin Farm. Right.
Okay, so actually, you haven't put the finish point like right at the top then?
No,
so
no.
we're only going
Over and to the other end. Yeah.
Oh, that's good. So we're not actually going all the way to the top.
No.
No.
No, flipping hell. We're just skirting over the first half of it.
Oh, that's all right then.
Do you know why I didn't do it? I could have done, but there's it literally, whichever way, there's a farm over there, and it would have gone to go to meet the
you'd
top.
had the farm, yes,
you would,
yeah.
you'd had a farm, and it's and
Yeah.
all, yeah, and you got, and it was. I had a look, and it's quite visible. This one, we could probably get away with it if there's crops in the field. All right, then. So we are here. We are going
Yeah.
towards the finish.
Yes, we go. Yeah. Look, the main path that goes up the Wrekin, that's the halfway house, and then you after the halfway house, you turn left. So
Yeah.
it's this. So that's we'll go across that Yeah.
Yeah.
So we are not going to go up very. Yeah. No. Just exactly.
What's going on with the halfway house now? Does anyone know? It's up sale.
They trying to raise some money, aren't they, to buy it? But it's like businesses, if people don't use facilities, don't people moan, don't they? You know, and yeah, it's people who don't use them, you know. The closed pubs closed because people don't use them. You can reopen in it. Right then.
Okay.
Come on, the Bloodhound gang. Manel, I'm in charge of film, you're in charge of pictures.
In charge of?
Pictures of the straight line challenge.
However, the best one, I didn't take it, which was the one that you were crawling.
The first, I was just showing off then.
So we're making our way down now to the road. You can see the road that runs down past the bottom of the Wrekin now. So we're just going to do a straight across here. I don't think anybody's ever gone up the Wrekin this way before. I mean, actually, it isn't even a way, is it?
Okay. Just come down here a little bit. That's it. Oh, that's it. That's it. That's it there. Well, I've never done it. I've never been up the Wrekin this way before. Is it even a way?
I actually just said that, didn't I? Yeah, it's a bit weird this side. So we're at the sort of lower end of the Wrekin, and we sort of cross over it like at sort of the bottom quarter of it, I suppose. Usually, there's all bluebells in this part of the woods. Whatever way you look at it, we have got to climb uphill now.
Who knew the Wrekin had a little brook, eh?
Yeah, that's weird having that little water course in there.
Camera when you come through.
Come on, guys, we don't have the whole day.
Hold on, let me run that through my Google Translator.
You missed.
I mean, you can generally understand the Manel close up, but at a distance, you just can't understand what he's saying. Anyway, the boys are here coming through. This is bad. I am actually just deliberately getting behind them because I want to just film the fun and games as we go ahead.
All right, Luke.
Look at those ferns. They're like giant ferns.
Look at the flies around his head.
He literally has. I don't know whether you can pick it up on camera. There's loads of flies around his head.
What was that crash?
Branch gave way of my weight.
Wait for the hornet. And nobody's been up the Wrekin this way. We will just literally appear on the path. Go on, Luke. Go on, mate.
In a minute when we find it as like a beehive. I was joking.
I know you can't see it on camera, but it was a massive hornet.
That was a hornet.
That woke him up, didn't it? This is a literal brutal uphill climb now. This camera just doesn't do it justice.
Are we on the path yet?
I was just giving him a little shove there. See what we've got? We've got these ferns, but then all this foliage underneath it. Looks like that's the pathway now, and we're just going to emerge out of the bushes
you know
now.
What you're missing?
I'm telling you, this is
you've
come the wrong way.
Challenge. A lot of people just walk up it. There's a whole new way down there.
We've just appeared out of the bushes.
After I've got the thorns at my arse. He's carrying that rucksack as well. I haven't got that at the moment without having a look. We'll have a rest at the... So we're not far, we've got less than a mile to go.
Right, look, yeah, this is the bit that I didn't... The car park is in here, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, here.
Yeah. It's straight, is it?
Yeah.
When you look at it from a distance though, it ain't bad, is it?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Look at that across there, eh?
Look, that's a reservoir.
Yeah. Just poking through. Shrinky poos. They passed us, do you think?
If they come up that way.
Still off slightly over to the left. Hang on. It's when I got the map upside down, you know. We're okay. We're alright. Over to, oh, hold on, that's it, straight through.
Yeah. Right.
Oh, it's going down now.
Yeah. So if you go through here,
I would.
bloody hell, they are fixed, honestly, they are just,
I know.
I don't know, look, nice little bit of poo hanging off the tree. Yeah, oh yeah.
Okay, we need to get a view. Well, we're going to fit further down.
So I wonder who the first person to slip over is going to be, or who's the one who's going to run down there and show off. Let's just have a look. Well, Dan's making his way down there slowly but surely. I mean, this literally is covered in leaves. It is quite slippy.
I got him.
Yeah, that's it. Dan went on his arse then. There you go. That didn't take too long, did it?
How are you? Are you okay?
Look, my job's to film this, not health and safety. He's the health and safety guy.
You're responsible for yourself. You want to fall on your arse, it's your fault. I'm just taking it sort of carefully down here. I've got a camera in my hand. That
looks like the pine forest there, doesn't it? Look, see it.
You see it. He's not even looking. Oh, here's Manel.
There's one showing off. Look.
Look at him scurrying down there like some. I don't even know what that is. Look at him go. It's like speed walking. Anyway, he's down there. Is he going to stop? Oh, he's got to put his brakes on now. Oh, yeah. And there's this huge big tree at the bottom, look. Whoa, come on.
Stopping is the problem.
Yeah, look,
wow,
look at
the view.
Literally carpet of leaves over it. But actually, the view is great from there. I know it's kind of bleached out a little bit by the sun. But I wonder what the other guys are doing. Oh, look at these two coming down here. In unison, look.
I'm waiting for you.
That would make a good thumbnail, wouldn't it? Look at those two, almost facing the opposite direction, but almost coming down together. Actually, Luke's actually...
Because you almost... you was coming down in unison.
Luke's actually coming down quicker. Unknown to us, Luke has actually got a problem with his foot, so he after this walk, he... was off for a bit from walking, but I think he did such a great job on this walk. Look at the view, little view there. And that tree in front, as Dan was telling us, has been struck by lightning, and you can actually see the burning mark on the actual top of it. It's a big old tree, that is, isn't it? We had a storm not too long ago, which toppled quite a few trees.
You tell the scorch marks that come down there.
We're still good online. Cool.
I'm not sure what walk that is Dan's doing. It looks like more like a lunge. He's lunging down the hill. And he's going to get across that big tree. Look now. That is a huge old tree. Look at that. It's falling down.
Oh, I like this one. They lightly struck it on the very top.
Fucking hell.
And it's got the bird tail down there. They chopped it. That's phenomenal.
Yeah, no, that is literally, that's just chopped it off.
Yeah. That's phenomenal, isn't it? So, you say that that would have been it, yeah, they've chopped it, they've cut it down. That one's wind. Just come here. That's probably wind.
Oh, yeah, of course, yeah.
Yeah, a couple of them gone. Same really. Yeah, I mean, this is beautiful. I mean, I really like walking.
There's graffiti that's like...
We've got to come down over to the left a little bit anyway.
Graffiti on these trees from years ago.
Yeah. Look at that, 1947, that one, look. Look.
What?
1947.
If you're wondering what I'm talking about, I'm actually talking about the dates that are carved in on the tree.
Wow,
I mean, it shows that people have walked this Wrekin for many, 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 many years.
Yeah. That's wind that's from these two, but that one there is just lightning snapped it.
But it's interesting, we always think like a single point of contact, whereas that's quite rare.
Hold on. Just got to come slightly over here a little bit. Look at that.
There's some wind done there.
Yeah.
They don't have very deep roots at all.
Yeah, we're just cutting down now. I'm just going down there because it's better to go down there through all that bracken.
So what's the name of this?
Beech, aren't they? The beeches, aren't they?
Is it the beach?
Beech.
Yeah.
Look at that. I mean, look at that. Look at that. You look at that, the distinct growth pattern there, look around. Look at it, because something happened, isn't it? Yeah, something happened there.
I don't know whether that's like high period of water or something. I don't know the dark bit. Yeah.
Look at it there, it's almost like it's significant.
Like Thatcher's reign in government, isn't that?
Yeah. Lion lady.
Not that long ago.
Here's a couple of interesting facts about tree rings. If the wood was actually formed and grew and had a growth in the spring to summer, it would be actually a lot lighter. Apparently, when the wood is really dark, it means that the most of the growth has been in the summer to autumn, which that can tell you a lot about the climate of what it was particularly like back in that sort of time. Whether the summers were wetter, or it can actually tell you how the growth spurts are, but it's usually one ring per year. Well, we aren't too far away now. We are heading on the bottom path of the Wrekin, on the western side.
See the woods now.
And we're heading towards the plantation, the coppice that's at the bottom. Yeah, but if you ever get the chance to walk this bottom path, it's great. Also good for mountain biking and stuff. I mean, the Wrekin is riddled in paths.
We can't go up that hill, can we?
But just up here is also the rifle range as well. So at the moment we're just debating. We are slightly to the left, but it's easier just to walk along the path. We're still within the area, rather than scurry through the bushes. So it's just easier just to stick to the path on this instance. But it's a lovely bit of forest down here, and away from the touristy kind of Wrekin, really.
Trying to
Give you a
meet the
bit
line
of
again now.
feeling that you're on your own down there. Now we will have to go off track a little bit now to sort of get down towards the plantation.
Yeah.
So
We're just coming back onto the line because we were in here.
We're not at the bottom of the Wrekin, the bottom of the western side, but we're actually about a quarter of a way up it, so we are going to have to cut down now, right down to the bottom now, down this hill that you see here.
We're back on. Oh, the darkness.
Yeah, literally, the tree cover is literally covered. It's made it look a lot darker. So we're coming down now. This is the last part of the Wrekin that we need to walk down.
Yeah.
Manel leading from the front there, as usual, picking his way down, and you can see now we're coming down quite a little sort of steep hill now. The foliage is just not making it.
Yeah.
Now what we've got now is a track coming in from the right hand side, and it's sort of saying we've got to go walk through those bushes up there, but again it's much easier just to take the path round. We're not far off.
Trackways, aren't they?
You know, but it's a lovely little spot this is.
Oh, it's been hollowed out. Yeah.
And as you can see,
yeah,
you know, years and years of walking have hollowed that path out. That's what I'm saying. You know, and the Wrekin's it's ancient. The Wrekin is, you know. I mean, like I say, you had a hill fort up there originally, so people have been walking up the Wrekin for absolutely decades.
The great thing is, right, I can't film myself, can I?
That is a good point. If I slip over, no one will see it. Apart from that sudden jolt on the camera there. But this is kind of like a bit of a wilderness here. And this is why it reminds me so much of the Cockshut.
Please don't go up again.
So we're coming down now, and we're not far away now from the bottom of the Wrekin. A little bit of history on the Wrekin. Obviously, a lot of people consider it to be a volcano of some kind. It's actually a magma plug, if you like. And you know, these big hills that are made of this magma granite substance tend to not erode as much. But originally, this was part of the royal forest of Mount Gilbert. And this forest stretched far and wide, and this was actually part of that forest.
We need to end the trip, don't we?
It stretched as far over as Shifnal, as far up as Rockwoodine Wood and Rockwoodine. That's how it got its name.
Yeah.
Now, one of the earlier parts of the royal forest was actually on the Cockshut, because you'll see a lot of the trees on the Wrekin are very similar to the trees that are on the Cockshut. And that's quite interesting. You know, a lot of this forest was cut down, especially in Sturkey, to make more land for farming, etc. You know, but it was a big forest, the real forest of Mount Gilbert. And there's actually a school in Hinksay that was actually called Mount Gilbert School. The name is almost kind of forgot now.
Okay, I see where that pathway is. Okay, we'll walk along here then till I meet.
So this is the plantation at the bottom of the Wrekin. Now this area is a really nice bike trail here, and you always sort of see bikes whizzing past here. But it's a nice wide footpath with plenty of plenty of ups and downs. So that's why it's so popular with bikes. Manel's gone off now to get that picture. You know, take that.
Make it look like me.
So it's looking good. Oh, here we go. We got some cyclists here.
Beautiful sound in the forest, isn't there? Just. But I think what's good about it as well is the art of map reading is lost, isn't it? Yeah. And that's what we're doing ultimately.
But yeah, I mean, this is so good that you've got the arrow.
All I've got is a straight line to follow, isn't it?
Yeah,
As you, that's just picking your route.
Yeah, exactly.
What you're doing is logging the route, and I'm actually following the route.
Exactly. I'm just logging the route. I don't follow anything. So I just see if it's a straight line or if it's not.
You see, it's saying now we need to go across slightly. There's a field boundary coming down here now, and we cut the corner of the field. But the boundary,
this far away. The road is just It's after the field.
The boundary comes across here and frames this, so we can walk probably to the boundary and then walk down it. There's probably a footpath there now in our look. Yeah, we are. Do you see that? We know, don't we? You know, don't you?
Of course, yes. And now there's you see that there's the gate.
That's it. So we've got to go straight down the boundary now, haven't we?
Yeah. And walk on the field.
Oh, well, ideally, to do the straight line, we've got to walk across the field, but, you know.
I don't know what they've flagged.
Yeah. Well, okay. This is it, isn't it?
Yeah, no, just a bit further.
Is there a gate?
Yeah.
Oh. What's that then? Here. Oh, I see. Oh, there's a track. Hey. Right, what's in the field? The field's got nothing in it, so we can cross it.
That's not strictly true, is it, Steve?
Well, it's. Yeah. Well. Yeah. To be honest with you. Yeah. I mean, where we're supposed to head for. Yeah, we cross that right over to where the other gate is. I'm not going to do that, you know. I mean, smashing fences down's one thing, isn't it? There you go.
Just for the record, we didn't smash any fences down. We are very, very conscious of the countryside, and everything that we climbed over was put back as we found it.
Well, we could, but anyway, obviously, being very, you need to go like this.
I know. No.
It's not.
To be honest with you, boys, we've done. What was good about that though? At least you had that hill hiding you from the farmhouse. But then I wouldn't want somebody going through my crops.
No.
Yeah, that's it. Ultimately, we're.
I don't know what miles you said it was. My car watch is saying only at 4. We're 3.84.
What do you got?
4.7 kilometres.
4? Oh, you're in kilometres.
Yeah. So it's going to be 3 miles.
Yeah.
3.85.
Yeah. And it said it was 298 or something. But if we deviated a various, you know, that all adds up, doesn't it? Yeah. Well, gentlemen, what a job, eh? And it was a good little test of that, just testing that works. And actually, it's not so much about the challenge, it's about being together. And just doing shit like you do, you know. Yeah. Because one day there'll be a time when you're not able to do shit like that.
I was just getting a little bit philosophical then, but it is true. You know, enjoy life while you can, because you don't know what's coming in the future for you, and you know, and that's actually the meaning of this walk, really. And
this is
you know,
what I
who's
like
dedicated
doing.
to.
See, I did have,
because it can be just taken away from you at the last minute. So you can, you know, you need to enjoy
exactly, and you just want to just get stuck into some more. I had 2 groups. One, I split them once because one lot was saying, "Oh, we want more adventure walks." Then the others were going, you know, yeah. I mean, this is my field for Paul. Well, gentlemen, we have completed the task. We're not going to go across the farmer's field, but I don't think that really makes a lot of difference, does it? But there you go. We have literally crossed over Limekiln Woods. We crossed over Limekiln Woods. We've also crossed over the Wrekin. Not the highest part, obviously, but there you go. What a view. Straight lines challenge is complete.
So if you guys were wondering what the little blood comments were during this video, then this might explain it for you.
Right then.
Well, should be okay, I suppose, if we.
Right. Who wants to? Do you want to film? You film, and then.
She's off.
Right. Tell you what I'm going to do. Right. You two hold it. I'll get the leg out. Come on. Right. Lift it up a little bit. I think it's just lifted. Yeah. Oh, it's colder than it is. Right. Let the leg come up. Right. There you go. It's on. Is that a barb it's on?
I think it is.
No, it is not.
No, it isn't. No, it's all right. It is just literally there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go on, boys. Get a strength. Yeah. Got it.
Go down a bit. And let me just.
Oh, that's the thing. Go on, boys. Yeah.
There we go. Beautiful.
Oh, well done.
Guys.
Come on.
Oh.
Come on.
Oh, she's hurting.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
the leg's kind of out of place. I was worried the leg might be broken.
Come on. You're okay. Come on. Right. We take her back up to the car park. And I'll ring Kane Wildlife. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's a broken.
Oh, bless.
Anybody wet wipes?
I've got some
Got like
kitchen
clean kitchen roll.
Thank you.
Hello, you. Oh, much calmer now though.
No,
Is she not?
Come on. There's a whole
Oh yes,
Kane Wildlife
she's.
on the phone
Yeah,
now.
I'll just ring them.
Well, I hope you enjoyed the film. Well, not necessarily this last bit, but please like and subscribe to us on YouTube. We'd much appreciate it. Thanks for watching.